Welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcasts, and we are here with Celebrities 4.
Yep, heroes versus villains. As you can see, these are the heroes. Yeah, we've done quite a few of these at this point in time, and so sometimes we like to mix it up with a little theme here and there. And heroes versus villains is always a very solid theme to use.
Yeah, exactly. We should also stress, even though that's the villain side is considered villains, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are the worst, awful people that you could ever imagine. It
No.
could be that they have a personality that might be grating to some, that might just simply annoy some people with how they present themselves.
Yeah, or we'll get to one person, or kind of messing up a movie really badly, and no one likes them as a result.
Yep.
Yeah.
There are reasons. It doesn't mean that them as a person though is actually a terrible, terrible human being.
Yeah. So this is all in good fun,
Mhm.
and yeah, I'm excited for this one. I know there's one person in particular I've been waiting to have on here for quite some time.
Mhm.
So shall we get right into it?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so the first up here, we got the Queen Bee, Beyonce, who, everyone adores Beyonce. She is one of the greatest icons in music of all time. Yeah, she's pretty much like, I feel like whenever there's a newer artist that's trying to get into, like a female artist that tries to get into the music industry, a lot of them try to point to they want to be like a Beyonce. They want to get to that level.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely interested to see how Beyonce plays it. Is she gonna play up her kind of pop idol kind of status, or is she going to try to? I don't know how she could be on the down low. I just don't see her really being able to be too.
She's a threat. She is a threat. She is known as that's just one of the celebrities where even if you haven't listened to anything or seen anything they've done, you know the name.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
When you think of celebrities and you're just spitfiring random stuff, a lot of people will say Beyonce. That's one of the names where it's oh, it's a famous name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Beyonce, definitely someone to be looking out for as a potential big player of the season.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is someone I'm really excited that I get to bring to our Brantsteele. I don't know how much you've watched the Jackass franchise.
I have seen the last one that came out, and I have seen clips from other ones.
Okay, well, at least you've seen the newest one, because Danger Aaron here is by far the star of the new one, in my opinion.
The bear.
Yeah.
The bear.
But yeah, the reason why he's here on the Hero Tribe is when I watched the new one, I ended up doing a whole rewatch of all of the other Jackass movies, and I will be honest, sometimes the bullying of Danger Aaron goes a bit too far. He's definitely gets bullied quite a bit. He's even talked about it on Steve-O's podcast. Steve-O even said, guys, we need to stop. Just because they started doing things to him when there were no cameras around. It got that bad because he was the person everyone would make fun of and stuff. That was kind of one of his shticks. But yeah, definitely. I think he's kind of been now the voice for a lot of people who are being bullied, and he does a lot of things that are just terrible. I mean, you saw the pogo stick cup test. That one was
brutal.
It was tough. That was hard to watch.
No, half the stuff they did in that, I'm how, why?
Yeah. He's also gotten a tooth pulled out by a car like he had a race car that pulled his tooth out.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
it actually broke his neck because it came out so hard that it actually hurt his neck. Like no one knew at the time. Like so they were all like, "Oh, you're just crying because your tooth hurts," but it's like, no, it hurt his neck.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there
He's
was yeah, and then another one that happens, which was something that they don't even show. Like they couldn't even show the full thing because it was so bad. Was he was going down a hill on a golf in a shopping cart, hits a mound, and then basically like spins around, breaks his neck. So yet again, another neck broken. But what was supposed to happen was he was supposed to just fall into some water and then get up and then go over to like this hole with like snakes and everything, and then fall into the snake hole. So he gets up after getting injured like this and is like, oh, what do I do? And no joke, someone says, well, there's the hole. And then they and then he was like,
Oh my
okay,
god.
and then walks into the hole and falls in.
How is he alive?
Exactly. Yeah. After knowing like all of this, like some of this is like definitely like backstage, like after the fact, everyone's talking about how like messed up it is. He's gained a lot of respect because I didn't really know him honestly from the first 3 movies in the show. Like he was kind of like a I wouldn't have been able to know his name, wouldn't have been able to recognize him really, but with this new movie and now actually like going back, I have so much mad respect for him.
Yeah. Sounds like, I mean, damn. I
Yeah.
still like the money shot from like the trailer and stuff for Jackass Forever was the like bear thing.
Yeah.
And like I just geez, anyone that does that, granted, not by choice, it's still like mad respect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, that's
So
that's
Survivor's probably gonna be a cakewalk for him.
yeah,
Survivor.
he's gonna have no problem with the actual physical elements of it, I think. But I will say I don't know how well he's gonna do strategically. I don't know if he's really the sharpest tool in the shed.
Sometimes that can be very beneficial. Like, you know, he could be I wouldn't say a sleeper, but more so of like maybe like a Judd thing where it's like, okay, they don't really take him seriously. Then he gets to the end and like challenges his way through.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Yeah, potentially.
All right. Next up, we got Dwayne the Rock Johnson, um, one of the highest paid, movie stars out there right now. You know, he's has wrestling fans. He's just one of those people that has like such a great like personality. Everybody, a majority of people love him. Um, he's someone that if you watch his new show, he's been like pretty like like open about like his past and stuff and how like he used to be a bad kid for a little bit, but like he very much cared about family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson is a lot of fun. He's someone where he's fun to watch and dude's built.
Yeah.
So I think he'll have a pretty easy time. He's probably going to be like the Jonathan out here
Mm-hmm.
of the season.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought The Rock to Survivor. I'm usually the person who's bringing a lot of the wrestlers to our Brantsteele. I'm glad like The Rock is one of the greatest wrestling icons in the sport period. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch him make it on here and hopefully he has a good run.
I hope so too. I hope he doesn't go home too early. I mean, he's definitely a threat, a big physical threat, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll definitely see. All right. Next up, we have Keanu Reeves. And come on, this man is like, everyone loves this guy. He's one of the nicest celebrities out there. Like he'll take picture, so one of my roommates works at the Chinese theater and he was there to see Top Gun, just not like at the premiere or anything, just casually. And then he took a picture with everyone that was working at that theater. Such a nice guy. Very likable, very charismatic, and like anytime like he's attached to something, people are like, oh man, this is gonna be so cool. Or like, um, also obviously he has his comedic roots as well. So when it comes to like Bill and Ted, or like when he's doing like little cameos, like Duke Kaboom and Toy Story 4, um, I feel like he could be a very big threat. Also, all his action stuff he has done as well, especially in John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a force to be reckoned with out here.
Exactly. Yeah. Did you see the new Bill and Ted movie? I thought it was like actually a really good movie.
I did not actually. It was 2020 was always hard with everything coming
Yeah.
like on demand and stuff, like
Yeah.
to like set time for it and what. But I definitely need to.
Yeah, it was definitely it's definitely worth the watch. But another fun little thing is that he's not even taking any chances when he takes photos with girls because he always has he never actually like fully embraces them or anything. He always has his hand just like off to the side a little bit, so that way no one can think that he's doing anything weird.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And that's actually a very sound thing to do.
Exactly. It's very smart. He takes no chances about that.
Smart cookie. Smart cookie.
Yeah.
I'd say, well, I want to get through everyone, but he is definitely someone I'm rooting for.
Mhm. Nice. Okay, next up we got Mindy Kaling. You probably know her from The Office for one of her uh, most famous roles is Kelly. But she's also been making a lot of shows recently. Really been trying to get women writers into the writing space, trying to get diversity into Hollywood. She's really been driving kind of that movement over the last few years to really try to get new voices heard into Hollywood, which is a very respectable thing. For her to like know, hey, I did something that can now help other people get their chance to shine and have a chance to get into this industry, which we know is a very tough industry to break into. So yeah, it's a very respectable. I wonder how she's going to handle herself on this tribe, because if anyone might have some potential villainous, like kind of annoying tendencies, it might be her on this tribe. She's probably the most likely out of everyone here.
Yeah, I mean, I think also like some of the roles she does play, like I've only seen clips from the Mindy Project, but she's definitely in that show, from what I've seen, like a character with like very assertive or like has flaws in that regard. She has a hell of a voice acting career too. Was in Inside Out, played Disgust. She's also making a Velma TV show for HBO Max, where it's like, okay, it's Scooby-Doo, but it's like hardcore. Like there's a screenshot from it, and it basically has this girl's brains coming out of her skull and stuff, and they're like, oh, so it goes there too. So very creative, very hardworking woman, and also she's funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see what Mindy Kaling side comes out. Is she going to be more of the assertive kind of gets on people's nerves, Mindy, or is she going to be cracking more of the jokes, kind of bonding with maybe some of the females around here? I could definitely see her creating a female alliance.
I can see it. Yeah. I mean, if you have Beyonce on your team, actually, she has some.
She has some of the greatest females to work with. So
why not?
Yeah,
why not?
I would say this is a very stacked tribe, like from top to bottom.
Very. I mean, we're choosing the heroes, so like, of course, it's gonna be stacked.
Yeah.
Speaking of heroes, we have someone who is going to be playing a superhero in Thor: Love and Thunder, Natalie Portman. Now, I have mad. Hold on, I'm trying to grab my coffee.
All good,
but I
all
did it
good.
in a very stupid way. I tried to get it through these little bars.
Um,
Ryan likes to drink his coffee big, so like it couldn't fit. Um, so Natalie Portman, for those of you who watched Masterclass or have a subscription to that streaming service, my favorite one is probably hers because she is someone that like loves the craft. She's a very hardworking and dedicated person. Like if you see her, she's like for like Thor, like she got game now. Like she's like built for it.
mhm.
Um, she is also someone where apparently speaks multiple languages. Like I think more than I don't want to be quoted, but like definitely quite a bit. Like she just learns a lot because she wants to be able to connect with as many people as possible.
Mhm.
Um, let's see what else. Very charismatic, very talented actress. A lot of people will say like, you know, this nowadays the like Star Wars prequels are, you know, kind of well regarded and stuff. But even back in the day when people are like, ah, screw the prequels and stuff, no one really said anything bad about her character.
Mhm.
That's partially due to how well Natalie Portman did as Padme.
Yeah. She obviously, yeah, she's been in just so many great franchises at this point. Even when starting out pretty young, all the way till now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely someone to be afraid of. I mean, I'm just gonna say that about pretty much everyone on this tribe. As I've already said, this is just this is a good tribe overall. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's definitely up there with people I'm rooting for.
yeah, it's nice.
All right. Next up, we got Oprah Winfrey, which it's kind of funny that I know like we go there like with some of our out of left fields. I mean, we have Forky as a contestant slash
Okay.
winner. Wait, did Forky ever win?
Yeah, he
That goes
won.
one.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
won.
So like after that, having someone like Oprah Winfrey is not too much of a stretch. One of the kind of like on the same tier of Beyonce when it comes to like her own view, like one of the most influential women, you know, in history, especially when it came to like, you know, talk shows and all that stuff, constantly working hard and doing different projects. You know, created her own television network and everything, had one of the most popular talk shows in television history.
Mhm.
Everyone knows Oprah. That's just like
Exactly.
another name where it's just like, oh, you say Oprah, even if you've never seen anything she's done,
You know
you
who it
know.
is. Yeah, you
Yeah,
immediately see who she is in your mind. You immediately know. Like that's how influential she is. I would say her and Keanu Reeves were both on my list at one point and got replaced. So I was really happy when you ended up picking them because I was like, oh great. They still get to
yeah.
make it.
Great minds think alike.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So yeah, Oprah. I want to see Oprah and Beyonce create the power duo. That would be so much fun.
that'd be unbeatable in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we got someone who just won the NBA championship, won the MVP for the championship. We got Steph Curry. He is one of the best basketball players of all time. Like that's what he is being claimed of right now. But the thing that makes him a real hero, the reason why he deserves to be on this tribe is that he created the greatest show in history. Holy moly.
Holy moly, what's holy moly?
It is extreme miniature golf.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah, he hosts extreme miniature golf, and it is the funniest thing you will ever watch in your entire life.
Yeah. I have not seen it yet.
Yeah,
I might give it a watch.
yeah, they light people on fire while at one point. It's hilarious. Yeah,
I think I know someone that may have been a contestant.
Yeah, they put people in like night armor, and then as they're like getting ready to make the shots to like go in, they have dragons on the sides fire at them. It was so funny. It is great. Yeah, definitely worth a watch. If you like wipeouts, it's got a lot of wipeouts characteristics in it.
It does.
Great.
It does look like that, so I may give it a try. There are so many shows. Like I'm in between like a bunch of stuff because I just finished like 2 or 3 different things I was watching. So like now I'm entering this new phase of like, okay, what do I watch now? Found out one of them, which I'll talk about you later. But yeah.
Nice.
Well, this is my first time really knowing about him, but I'm glad. I'm interested to see how he does. He seems to be another athlete, another fun individual.
Yeah, I tried to make sure that there was an athlete on both the hero side and the villain side for my list. So I tried to at least have some kind of way of making it so that the hero tribe's not too stacked physically.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Exactly. Okay, next up we got Vanessa Bear from SNL fame. And honestly, I picked her because everything I've ever heard about her is that she's one of the nicest people you could ever meet. All of her characters are usually a little ditzy, but like very nice characters as well. Like she just plays like that overly sweet kind of character.
Oh yeah, I've seen her in a lot of stuff. What We Do in the Shadows. You know, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Those are like the more prominent things because I enjoyed those shows. But
she's in I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. She does a sketch with that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. She has a very sweet demeanor, and I'm glad it translates off camera as well. SNL is something I need to like watch. I should watch, but at the same time, I'm like always so like scattered for everything else.
Yeah, I think SNL it's not that great right now. Especially they're about to do like a huge overhaul, so I imagine this next season of SNL is not going to be that great. So I did she leave? I think she's one of the people who left this season, right? Oh no, maybe she didn't. Yeah, it was Adie and Kate McKinnon and Pete Davidson and Kyle Mooney. So I guess she's still there.
I'm sorry if I keep moving. Like it's noon when we're recording this, and the sun is starting to fade away. So
all good.
And I'm an Irish fellow, so I burn easily. And it's summer in California. So sorry about that. I hope Vanessa does well. I don't know how well she's going to do. But, she's definitely like, a nice person. You want to be like, oh, come on.
I could see her being pre-merge fodder for this tribe. Like them just being like, well, we don't want to bring someone who's just nice all the time. Like we got to have people who are a little more cutthroats.
Yeah. All right. Last, but certainly not least, we have Vladimir Zelensky, president of Ukraine. And he was one where, because of like everything going on, I was a little bit debating whether or not to bring like, stuff like world events or stuff into our Brantsteeles, because this is like escapism. However, it's like thinking about it, and the man is just like, staying in Ukraine, making sure like not abandoning his stuff, his home, and trying so hard to like end this stuff. It's very much a hero. I really don't have to say too much more other than that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, if you tune into social media at all during when it was especially like starting and getting big, everyone it was very obvious that you got to stand with Ukraine. They're being invaded by this evil dictator pretty much, and Volodymyr Zelensky was not backing down. He was not. No. He wasn't like, okay, let's just do what they say so I don't get killed or anything. Like he was very much like, we are standing here. We are going to not let the bullies take over here.
Yeah. And for that, like, I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm low key tearing up right now. But like, because of that, like, you know, he's on the hero tribe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that he at least makes a mid-merge run at the very least.
Yeah, like on principle, I have to root for him.
Yeah,
I would say, like,
if he makes it to the final three, like he wins. Like I think he just is one of those people who just wins if he gets there.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, now that we've got all the heroes here, let's now start talking about the villains.
The villains. All right.
Okay, and I believe you you started off here.
Yes, I do. Sorry, it was frozen for a sec.
All good.
All right. First up, we have Ariana Grande. You know, I've heard some things. I know, like, sometimes she can be a lot to handle. Um, like, she's just one of those people that has like a reputation. I know there was, you know, specifically one thing that comes to mind is when she was licking like donuts, like, right, you know, like that weren't being served or anything, but like, you know, to her it was like she was just looking at just for shits and giggles. Just nasty. So I'll be honest, villains is like always a tough one because you want to make sure, like, yeah, you have someone, but you don't want to go like too hard with it, you know. And I felt like she was kind of like a safe bet for a villain.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could put any of those kind of current day pop stars who kind of are just all their music videos are kind of just here, let me just sing a song and show my ass and everything. Like I feel like any of those could have been potentially put here into this kind of villain category because there's definitely a lot of people who are not fans of that stuff anyways. So yeah, I definitely I get it. I get why you put Ariana Grande here. So yeah. What do you think her odds are for Survivor?
I can see her causing some shit and them wanting to take her because maybe no one feels like they want to vote for her at the end. We'll see. I think her odds are depends on how much the villains lose or like when things get switched around, how things may happen. But we'll have to see.
Nice. Okay, next up, this was the number one person that was on my list. Like, he was the first person that came to mind when we did this, and that is Gordon Ramsay. Now he is, I have heard, is a pretty nice person when there is no cameras around. But when he is doing, the cameras are on, and he's, doing some of his shows, he's very loud, very abrasive. He tells you exactly what's on his mind. There's no bullshit that comes out of his mouth at that point. He has no filter. And yeah, so for the most part, yeah, it's how you kind of see him on things like Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, all of these kind of shows where he really leans in hard to berating the restaurant owners.
Well, yeah, I think one, it's like it's the brand, and also as someone that has worked in kitchens before, you know, mostly, you know, to grab orders or like stuff like that. You know, I've worked in restaurants, and usually if it's like a sit down restaurant, things can get a little like heated at times, especially if it's like a dinner rush. So I totally understand why, you know, like that persona comes out so well in a kitchen. Yeah, he's obviously he's like a nice guy, otherwise he wouldn't be working. But he is someone where, you know, he's so iconic for his burns and everything. So yeah, of course he had to be on the villains thing. I'd say probably out of all the villains, unless they target him for not being like a hardcore villain, he probably has the best shot out of the bunch.
I agree. Because you got to remember, they got to then get to the ends, and then plead their case to the end. I think Gordon Ramsay is the most likely here to actually own whatever game he's playing out of everyone here. So yeah. But also fun fact, Gordon Ramsay helped one of the kitchens or one of the hotels up here where I live. So very, very, very weird because I live in a very small town. So he ended up coming up here, and you can watch his kitchen nightmares on our place. So
Nice. Was it a total shit show?
it was pretty bad. It was three brothers owned this hotel and a bar and everything, and one of them tried to fight Gordon Ramsay at one point. He like took off his shirt and tried to fight Gordon. Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up, we have someone that has done some very questionable things. So we have Jared Leto. For those of you who don't know, he likes to be pretty method. I always like it when actors, go the extra mile. However, as someone that has done, method stuff before, there's a certain point where okay, this is fucked up and you should not be doing this. His prime example is, how he was treating people when he was playing the Joker. Sending used condoms, bullets to people, and like coming to a cast read or a table read and flopping a dead pig's head on the table. Things like that. Even on Morbius, I heard he was being rather annoying about always needing assistance with because he was walking with crutches and stuff, and he was like, oh no, gotta stay in that kind of character mindset.
So some of these method actors, I think sometimes it's more of an excuse to do some pretty not good things, but then be able to have an excuse for why you're doing that kind of stuff. But at least that's kind of how I look at it.
There's, like I said, as someone who is an actor and has done method acting before, like I'll go to a restaurant and obviously I'm not going to be rude to people. I mean, I usually play the shy nerd anyway, but like, I basically, I'm aware I am a human being. These are real people. I'm not going to mess with them. But Jared, maybe he did learn his lesson a little bit. I mean, he wasn't actually drinking blood on Morbius, or at least as far as we know of. But, all things considered, because of those things, like he kind of earned a spot for the villain tribe.
I think he just definitely deserves this spot here. Okay, next up we got Kanye West, who I think it's safe to say gets on a lot of people's nerves for things that he says or does. Fun fact of something I just recently found out there was an actors roundtable, and Danny Mcbride. I don't know if you know Danny Mcbride at all.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Exactly. But I guess he was one night. Kanye West showed up at Danny Mcbride's house and said, "I want you to play me in a movie."
Danny McBride.
Yeah. There's like there's a big elephant in the room of like why that can't work. But Kanye was he like laid out the whole movie for Danny McBride at night.
I mean, Danny McBride does a lot of directing and producing now. But I don't think that's quite his
he's not playing Kanye West in a biopic about Kanye West.
Out of all the people, like I said, I like Danny McBride. He's a lot of fun.
He's good.
He's a fun
but
actor,
he's known for playing loud white assholes. Like that is like his literally what he says. That's the kind of characters he likes, is the in kind of entitled white guys.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
that's not what this role would have been.
that is probably the most bizarre thing I could. How dead serious was Kanye
He was
about this?
100% serious. He was not. There was no joking in his voice.
Huh. That's odd.
Yeah. I almost had Pete Davidson on the Heroes Tribe, which would have been really funny to have Pete Davidson, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian.
I was thinking about Pete Davidson, but I know there's one. I mean, we've talked about doing one Survivor Brantsteele, and I'm kind of saving him for that. But it is something where, no, I get that. Also, the whole thing between, I mean, you have his ex-wife kind of on here, or have they divorced yet, or is it
They
still
have
like?
to. Right? I mean, it's got to at least be going through. I mean, they're definitely not together right now. Yeah.
So like,
There's gonna be some fun drama there.
A lot. So let's see. Let's hope for that tribe swap pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Kathleen Kennedy. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the woman who was in charge of Star Wars. Well, not like so like, you know how the last Star Wars movie was not that great?
Yeah.
Blame her.
Yeah.
I mean, that entire trilogy could have been redeemed with the last movie, but the fact that it ended the Skywalker saga on that, it's by hands down the worst Star Wars movie out there.
Yeah.
Even though it introduced some cool stuff, still not many people were fans of it. I'm someone where I was like, no, let me give it a second watch to see. No. And for that, she's on the villain track.
Yeah, I think the movie's a little closer to like on the level of Attack of the Clones episode 2, because I personally think that that's a pretty bad movie as well. But that doesn't, you know, it's still this last one was still not a good movie. It was still like yeah. Obviously, there's some stuff, tough stuff with like Carrie Fisher and everything, kind of, you know, not being able to be there either. But
yeah, and how that they handled that, I understand. Like they were in an interesting, not an interesting. They were in like a little creative, like, all right, what do we want to do to like still honor the character, but also like, you know, give her a proper send off, and they just flopped on it. How they kind of Frankensteined her in there, where it was like, we would have understood if you just open up and it's like her funeral.
You know, or just have an opening sequence where you know, it's kind of explained that something happens that you know, destroys her ship or whatever. Like the you could have cold opened with something like that, but they kind of just prolong like she's not there but not really there. For like the whole movie.
Well, because here's basically, she had nothing profound. It was more like, here's pretty much every scene that was in that movie. Hey, I'm an actor and I am saying lines, and it's built around a certain thing that can be interpreted a certain way, and it makes you look wise. Then Leia says something. Oh, thank you so much. You're so insightful. That was how every single scene with her went, and it just. But you know, moving forward, you know, they've kind of learned their lesson. Not just that, but like Disney in general. Like, you know, thankfully, it just sucked that she was kind of like, she was done dirty that way. Anyway, I'm not going to go into too much of a tangent, but you know, it's kind of like one of what I said earlier. We didn't want a straight out villain. She just messed up Star Wars, the last one, so she earns a spot.
Exactly. Yeah. How dare you ruin a beloved franchise?
I mean, the TV shows are nice and all, but at the same time, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can have good TV shows and everything, but you know, the movies are the ones that everyone, you know, really, you know, wants and
clamors for.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Okay.
All right.
Moving on now too. We talked about her a little bit, but we got Kim Kardashian, one of the people members of the Kardashian family, keeping up with the Kardashians. And man, ever since she came into the mainstream, I've always been annoyed of her for so it was either her or Paris Hilton I was bringing on here. I wanted kind of one of those rich people who kind of got famous for being famous. I mean, how she got famous was a sex tape of her having sex with Moesha's brother on the TV show. Like that was her first thing was that sex tape.
Yeah, and I feel like when granted, you know, if she still built an empire, people actually, you know, do like her and stuff. I'm not one of the people like I've never watched an episode of the Kardashians or anything. Or, you know, like I honestly don't follow a lot of people's personal lives, especially celebrities.
Mhm.
So like if it's like mainstream, like the whole like love triangle thing going on with Kim, Kanye, and Pete Davidson, I don't really hear about it, but I've heard, yeah, Kim Kardashian, just one of the people where I don't have like a really strong opinion, but I know not everyone has a great opinion about her.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. If you want to know about the Kardashians, listen to Trevor Moore's song, "The Story of Our Times," which is about basically every generation has this epic story that tells like what it was like during this time, and our generation's story is keeping up with the Kardashians. It's like an 8-minute song.
8 minutes. Wow.
Yeah. That just depicts the entire life of the Kardashians and what was the show about.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Leah Michelle, most notably from Glee.
Mhm.
Now, she's someone where I don't want to say too much. All right, so I actually never watched. I've only seen one episode of Glee, and that was the pilot because one of my roommates played it during like the anniversary of like the show coming on, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll see what it is. So I mostly like know her, or like I would say like thing that she's in that I like her most is like being attached to like Spring Awakening, being in like the original Broadway cast and all that. And I like her as Benla and everything, but supposedly she did not treat her co-stars very well on Glee.
Mhm.
Now she has apologized. It's like, yeah, that was out of line, things like that.
Mhm.
But you know, that's something where I'm like, well, you know, that kind of puts you on the villain tribe, being kind of like hard to work with, not being too great with your co-stars, even though so apparently, at least because I saw the Spring Awakening documentary, and like she was cool, like you know, for that and everything. At least you know that was kind of like the narrative that the documentary did. But you know, it's mostly for the stuff that came out about her like bullying on Glee that got her on here.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure. I wasn't even aware really about the bullying on Glee, but I think she just deserved to be on the villain tribe for being on Glee in the first place.
That's valid. That's valid. You know, I never watched the show, so I had nowhere to, you know, like really judge it or anything.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know like Glee is one of those things where it has like a certain stigma. You either like it for what it is, well, you either love it for what it is, or you just are like, oh my God. Or you're like me where I usually don't judge things that I haven't watched and don't have an honest opinion about. So like Lee was just kind of there. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I cannot stand watching Glee. I tried. I really did sit down and say I'm gonna try watching Glee because when it came out, I was in theater and everything. All the theater kids were saying you gotta watch
Yeah.
Glee. Glee's so good. And then I watched it. I'm like, this is awful. This is like just budget musicals. I wish that they like if the songs if they actually did real songs like new songs and stuff, I might be a little more into it because it is just then
Covers.
it's just covers. Like I don't want to listen to covers. I want to listen to the real actual song. Like it's just worse versions of the songs.
No, that's there, and I say that's always like the down. I wouldn't say downside because like all art is kind of like subjective and stuff, and there's always different ways to perform it. But I can see like that's a big turnoff for certain like jukebox musicals and stuff is because like of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Leah Michelle, here you are on Survivor. Let's see if you do very good.
Exactly.
That was a
Okay.
pun. Her character's name was Rachel Berry.
Okay. Yeah.
I only know through friends. Actually, my ex was very into Glee, so there's a few things
Yeah.
I know just because I knew her.
Yeah.
And
Interesting. I had a friend in the theater when I was in high school who was Rachel Berry. So
I think we all know one.
yeah, there's all a Rachel Berry out there.
We all know one Rachel Berry.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, moving on now to one of the most annoying influencers in the history of influencers. We got Logan Paul, also failed boxer. He tried to get into the ring a few times and lost and had a try, so not really any successful stuff there. And he recently wrestled in WrestleMania.
How did that go?
Yeah, it was him and The Miz versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's son. And Logan Paul was an absolute asshole. like in terms, as a character, obviously, like he was playing up the being a heel. He mocked or used Eddie Guerrero's kind of like moveset and everything, which is Eddie Guerrero was Rey Mysterio's like closest friend who died in a car crash back in 2005. So yeah, using his moveset and mocking it pretty much in the wrestling match.
That's messed up.
Yeah, exactly. It was like one of the worst things you could do. But Logan Paul ends up winning the match and getting turned on by the Miz with a steel chair to the back. But yeah, he also came out to the ring with the most expensive Pokemon cards necklace as like him being like, this is me, I'm cool.
For me, I would say the thing he did when he went to the Japan's like suicide forest and kind of like filmed him like one, filming there in general, and two, like seeing a dead body and the way he reacted to everything and stuff, and it was just
exactly. Did not leave a good taste in the mouth after that.
No. All right. Speaking of social media, we have the founder of one of the biggest social media empires, in the world, Meta. But for all that, it was Facebook. Watch The Social Network if you haven't already. And that kind of gives you a bit of like what this guy's personality is. I know, like, obviously artistic interpretations and whatnot. But yeah, there's that. Also, he's just not regarded well as a person. Also, like all the little things about, using people's data, stuff like that. Those kind of things kind of make a villain.
I almost picked either Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos. I like those are the two kind of big billionaire CEO types that I feel are the most where I think where most people can like get behind, like, I don't like this person. So I'm glad you got one of them here. Definitely a bit of a robot personality. He's going to be very cold and calculating, I think, in in Survivor. So we'll see if he'll if he's going to actually have any alliances. I could really see him not really care about alliances here.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I can see him go any number of ways because he's that like cold and calculative. So we'll just have to see. I'm not rooting for him, but like,
I mean, well, there's very few on this tribe that we're really rooting for.
like one, and then there's two that I chose where I'm like, I might as well.
Yeah, exactly. We have a great tribe and we have this tribe.
Yeah, I feel bad for Gordon Ramsay. He's just
I hope he gets maybe the swap will happen where he moves over to the hero tribe and then we can keep everything else the same. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, let's talk now about the last person here. We have Tanya Harding, who famously was a skater or ice skater, who saw that someone was better than her as an ice skater, and so hired someone to break her knees so that way she would have a better chance at winning the competitions.
Is that in the movie?
This is like the well-known story of what happened. So I actually haven't seen the movie. I just know the story because there was another a movie or something like a long time ago that's actually like talks about it. I don't know if she was like actually charged with it. I don't know if she got out of it, but that is the story is that's what happened.
Okay. I don't know too much about, obviously she's playing a figure skater. Other than that, I really did not know too much about her. So that's rather ruthless. So love that she's in a competition like this.
Exactly. She'll do whatever it takes to make it one step farther. If that means breaking someone's kneecaps, she's gonna break some kneecaps.
This is the way.
Yeah. So this was my athletes for the villain tribe. Definitely not as athletic as like a Steph Curry, but still knows how to win competitions.
Yeah, of course. As someone who's a scrawnier athlete, no, an athlete is an athlete is an athlete, whether it's golf, running, or football, or figure skating.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I guess we'll start right here since we're at the bottom. So out of the villains, who would you say you're rooting for?
Well, obviously Gordon Ramsay is up at the top. And then if it's not Gordon Ramsay,
it's okay.
It's Gordon Ramsay, I guess. I went down the line of like maybe this person no. This person no. Yeah. Okay.
I would say Gordon Ramsay and Leah Michelle is like second place, but that's mostly because she's in one of my favorite. She was, part of the original cast from one of my favorite musicals. So like she gets brownie points there. But yeah, I'd say like the heroes is, the real people we're rooting for.
Yeah, this one, like any one of these could be a great winner in my opinion. I mean, I guess here I'm rooting for Danger Aaron and Vladimir Zelensky.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say President Zelensky, Keanu Reeves, and Natalie Portman. Those are my top three.
Nice. Yeah, some good ones. As I said, I really think we have a lot of good potential winners. Yeah, we have good people here. So, if the villains steamroll this, it's going to be so annoying.
We'll see. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, Vanessa is chosen as the leader for the hero tribe, and Logan is chosen as the leader for the villain tribe.
These two are like polar opposites too.
The Rock and Aaron compete for the hero as runner and puzzle solver. And Leah and Kim compete for villain as runner and puzzle solver. I guess I choose the Rock and Aaron.
Yeah.
Vanessa forfeits the challenge for the heroes to keep the fishing kits.
Oh, damn.
The villain tribes win reward. Yeah, that's I think Vanessa's nice nature coming into it, where she just rather than get something than
Nothing.
than nothing. So the villain tribe win reward. They win a massive shelter building kits. They also win 20 eggs and flips.
It's a pretty big advantage in the beginning.
It is. Hopefully it doesn't start the downfall of this hero tribe. Okay.
We'll see.
No alliances here. Let's see who wins immunity. And the heroes win immunity. They also win flints. The winning tribe can send one player from the losing tribe to Ghost Islands. This player will not attend tribal council. And they choose Gordon Ramsay or Chef Ramsay. So he is saved. This is like the best case scenario.
Very much so. All right.
I don't think we're going to be mad. He does wager his vote and wins the secret advantage. This is the legacy advantage. But I believe he has to give it. Yeah, he has to give it to someone on the other tribe. So the hero tribe gets the legacy advantage.
All right. Wonder who he gives it to.
President Zelensky has the legacy advantage.
You know, that makes all the sense in the world.
Exactly. Oh, that's great. Oprah and President Zelensky bond strongly.
Nice.
Keanu has a major meltdown.
Oh, come on.
Beyonce and Curry have a minor disagreement. And alliance forms between Oprah and Zelensky.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
7's not bad, especially starting out.
Yeah. Leah and Mark find something in common.
Maybe Mark Zuckerberg actually likes, show tunes and stuff.
Yeah, they're talking about musical theater stuff. They're really into it.
Exactly.
Ariana and Logan have a small fight.
Okay.
Over what's the best Pokemon card right there.
My God.
An alliance forms between Kathleen Kennedy, Leah Michelle, Logan Paul, and Mark Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg at a 4 loyalty.
All right.
He's in, but not really in.
I can see that. I can see that. He wants to keep his options open.
Exactly. Mark works hard at camp and becomes tired.
Good for you, I guess.
Yeah, good job. Okay. Okay, who is going to be the first person voted out of the game?
I think Ariana Grande.
I'm going to say Leah Michelle.
All right. Well, only one way to find out.
First vote goes to Ariana. Second vote goes to Ariana. Third vote goes to Ariana. Fourth vote goes to Tanya. Fifth vote goes to Tanya. Sixth vote goes to Ariana. And Ariana Grande is voted out. You got it correct.
Yep. Thank you, next. Thank you, next.
Yeah, so Jared Leto is currently on the outs.
Oh, I should have also realized that the connection between Pete Davidson, it made sense that Kim Kardashian was like, Pete's ex, might as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That would have been a lot of X's for Pete Davidson if he was on this tribe or in this season.
Definitely. All right.
Okay, nothing going on here with the hero tribe so far. Nothing going on here. Let's see who wins immunity. And the villain tribe wins immunity. They also win chairs, pillows, blankets, and a washboard. Now, who are they going to send to be safe for this tribal council? They are choosing Danger Aaron.
Well, that's nice of them.
I'm glad he's safe at least. There's no secret advantage available for him, though. And Mindy finds the hero hidden immunity idol.
All right.
Okay, starting off good there. Vanessa is impressing the rest of the team. Oprah rests at camp to restore her energy. Okay. And
Not
Kim
really.
Kardashian finds the villain hidden immunity idol.
Good God.
This is not good for Kanye West.
Nope.
Not good at all. Logan Paul has a major meltdown.
Makes sense.
Leto and Logan have a minor disagreement.
Also makes sense.
Okay, not looking good for Logan Paul right now.
Nope. All right. This one's a little tricky.
Yeah.
It's-
So I
don't
remember
think-
Keanu Reeves had a meltdown last episode. I wonder if like because there's been very few bad things happening on this tribe. I wonder if like just that one bad thing might do it.
Was it Stephen Curry and Beyonce that had a little disagreement?
Did they? I can't. I don't.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know. This one is.
I mean, yeah. Anytime this tribe goes, it's gonna hurt. The other tribe, anytime it goes, we're probably fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Curry, just because I think maybe.
I'm gonna say Keanu Reeves. First vote goes to Keanu. Second vote goes to Mindy. Third vote goes to Mindy. Fourth vote goes to Keanu. Fifth vote goes to Mindy. Sixth vote goes to Keanu. Seventh vote goes to Mindy. Eighth vote goes to Keanu. One vote left.
Don't let it be.
And Keanu Reeves is voted out of the game.
Because I rooted for him, that's why.
Yeah, you rooted for him, so the first chance they get rid of him.
Ariana Grande was also my choice too, so like
Yeah.
it's the Ryan curse.
Yep. You have terrible pre-merge, but then it always like your last few people just like turn it on at the merge.
Due to laws of probability.
Yeah. So Curry, Mindy, Oprah, Zelensky, and The Rock voted Keanu. Beyonce, Keanu, Natalie, and Vanessa voted Mindy.
All right.
Okay. Now here we got the twist, the tribe swap.
All right.
Mix it up here. Okay, the new hero tribe is Beyonce, Kanye West, Kathleen Kennedy, Logan Paul, Mindy Kaling, Oprah Winfrey, Steph Curry, Tanya Harding, and Vanessa Bear.
Hold on. All right, so okay, still looks like the idol is still on this side with Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Logan Paul is, maybe he'll behave himself.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna flip, right? It seems like
Yeah.
he's the most likely here to just say, "Hey, let's just get rid of these three. I'll be with you guys."
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, and then the new villain tribe is Danger Aaron, The Rock, Gordon Ramsay, Jared Leto, Kim Kardashian, Leah Michelle, Mark Zuckerberg, Natalie Portman, and Vladimir Zelensky.
Forget who all was in that big alliance. I know Leah Michelle and Mark were, and Logan Paul was in it, but he's in a different tribe now.
Yeah.
I forget who the fourth person was in that alliance.
Yeah, I can't remember. We'll see here in a second. I'm just hoping Gordon Ramsay flips on the villains and joins the heroes.
Please.
That would be the ideal situation, I think.
I love how we all have a common goal, just all villains.
Yeah, that normally I like the villains like when we do these, but
not when they're real people.
Yeah, these real villains are a little more like there's like only really Gordon Ramsay is only one I want to make it far.
Fair.
Okay, Mindy as the hero hitting Mindy idol. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy,
Oh, it was
Leah
Kathleen
Michelle.
Kennedy.
Yeah, Logan Paul and Mark Zuckerberg. So, but a lot of these alliances really did get kind of split up here.
Yeah. So in a lot of ways, it is kind of like a new game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's split up. So, immunity goes to the villain tribe. They also win a tarp. The winning tribe can send one player from the losing tribe to Ghost Island. This player will not attend tribal council. And they are choosing
And who is it?
Vanessa Bear.
Okay, so that evens the score up
Yeah, it's a
for like
4-4
heroes
now.
and villains.
Yeah.
So it's a little up in the air what might actually happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still think Logan Paul is the most likely to flip. I don't know if he'd go to
Yeah,
Rocks for those villain tribe.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so President, oh, look at this. Kanye has decided to call himself President Kanye out here.
Oh no.
That is a
Yeah.
slap in the face to President Zelensky, who's an actual president.
Also, fun fact, Kanye ran as vice president on the ballot.
Yeah.
So yep, that was an actual thing on the ballot. For those of
Exactly.
you who did not know, Kanye was trying to get into the office.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a real thing, and he apparently, just like Trump, he thinks that he won or something because now he's he wants people to address him as president.
President Kanye.
Not going to be good if he is with Zelensky at any point. Logan is impressing the rest of the team.
Showing people off the Charizard.
Yep, exactly. Beyonce and Kathleen have a major fight. Yeah, I think Logan Paul is flipping. I think him impressing the rest of the team is him impressing the rest of the hero tribe.
It would make sense to get rid of Kathleen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Aaron and The Rock have a major fight. I think Aaron's going to get the shit kicked beat out of him.
He just has that face, and I'm just like, I think he's so used to like doing so many dangerous stuff. Survivor's not doing it for him, so now he has to poke the bear.
Yeah,
the bear beat the Rock.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to get footage other than pranking people. So he tried to prank The Rock. The Rock was not tolerating it.
Not at all. No.
It has a lasting impact. Okay. I'm gonna say Kathleen Kennedy goes here.
Same.
First vote goes to Mindy. Second vote goes to Oprah. Third vote goes to Mindy.
What?
Fourth vote goes to Mindy. Fifth vote goes to Oprah. Sixth vote goes to Mindy. And Mindy Kaling is voted out of Survivor.
With an idol.
With an idol in her pockets.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. What? So Curry and Mindy voted Oprah, and then everyone else voted Mindy.
What the hell happened?
Wow. That is unexpected.
Shocking.
Yeah. Wow. Just like that, an idol is now back in play. And Mindy, a hero who seemed like she was in a good spot, is now gone.
Very good spot. Dang.
Yeah, that's a real blindside right there. Okay, let's go here. Nothing here. Okay, and reward. The hero tribe wins reward. They win peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with ice cold milk. And the winning tribe can send one player from the losing tribe to Ghost Islands. And they are choosing Natalie Portman.
All right.
She does wager her vote, but loses. So she will not have her vote at the next tribal council.
That's never good.
And let's see who wins immunity. And the villain tribe wins immunity. So they are saved. Natalie Portman does not have to
Have that awkward conversation.
right away. She gets to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Beyonce and Oprah have a major fight.
Is this what happens when gods clash?
Yeah, there can only be one queen of of the entertainment industry here.
I don't even know who to root for. That's like,
Yeah, this is a divisive fight right here. Like, what side are you on? Are you on Beyonce's side or are you on Oprah's?
I may be on Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce and Tanya find something in common, so Tanya's on Beyonce's side.
Oh no, this is we were like, oh, they're totally gonna work together, and then exact opposite.
Yeah, over here in episode 3, they're clashing.
And they're going to tribal, so one of them is probably going home.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what kind of led to the whole like what was it? The Mindy blindside was these two weren't getting along, and like I guess Mindy was like somewhere along the line of like kind of like getting rid of her, or like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make sense of this.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see. Chef Ramsay and President Zelensky have a minor disagreements. Probably about cooking food or something. It's, Chef Ramsay is like, where's the salt? We need to properly season the rice. And Zelensky's like, we don't have any of that. We got to do what we got. We got to use what we have.
Exactly.
And a new alliance forms, the majority alliance of Danger Aaron, The Rock, Leah Michelle, Mark Zuckerberg, Natalie Portman, and Vladimir Zelensky.
So Ramsay just kind of made a very powerful enemy.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty much everyone except for Gordon Ramsay, right? And Kim Kardashian.
Should be one more.
Yeah, it's Gordon Ramsay, Kim Kardashian, and
I think it's another villain.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
we'll see in a sec.
Yeah. Okay, so the hero tribe going here. It's either Beyonce or Oprah. I'm saying it's Oprah.
Same.
Yep. Man, this villain tribe, I think, managed to crack the hero somehow.
I don't know. I do not know.
First vote goes to Kathleen. Second vote goes to Tanya. Third vote goes to Beyonce. Fourth vote goes to Beyonce. Fifth vote goes to Beyonce.
Oh.
Sixth vote goes to Tanya. And Beyonce is voted out in a 5-2-1 vote.
Dang.
What?
How this
Kathleen. Wow, so even though Tanya bonded with Beyonce, she still voted Beyonce. So that was just getting Beyonce to be comfortable.
Yeah. Dang. Man. The heroes on this tribe just were like, nah, I'm just cannibalizing everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Beyonce trying to kind of keep the heroes together by voting Kathleen. Oprah and President Kanye voted Tanya, but yeah. Curry, Kathleen, Logan, Tanya, and Vanessa voting Beyonce.
So yeah, I think Oprah is like just totally screwed because they're going after the heroes on this tribe.
Yeah, and I think they might keep Steph Curry just for like maybe challenge performances, and Vanessa, like they can see through Vanessa pretty easily. I bet. I imagine she's not the best liar in the world, so keep that kind of person around a little bit.
It's fair. It's fair.
Okay, let's go here. The idol is currently hidden, so if Oprah can find that idol. Okay. Let's go here now to the reward challenge. And the villain tribe wins reward. They win coffee and pastries.
Yay, coffee.
Mm-hmm. and they are going to send Oprah to Ghost Islands. Can Oprah save herself?
I don't think there's a challenge.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's
let's...
like
What?
I've mentioned before, that's like the downside of Ghost Island. I feel like when you send people and there's nothing there, then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, that's why I'm the idol says that. I think actually the better simulator, because there's every time they go, there's a chance, except for one time.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
immunity. And the hero tribe wins immunity, so Oprah Winfrey is not going
Saved
home
herself.
yet. Yeah. Okay.
Saved herself because next time it's
a tribe
the
swap.
swamp and everything. So like she just really, really saved herself.
Exactly. So good on her there. Okay, Oprah has a major meltdown. We've never seen Oprah have a major meltdown, so this would be primetime television right here. This
Definitely.
And Mark leaves the alliance. He is already switching from that villain tribe. And a new alliance forms between Oprah and Vanessa. So the hero women who are still on that tribe, but sticking together now.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Leto is impressing the rest of the team. He's probably method acting how to be a proper Survivor player, like just a hardworking Survivor player.
Maybe he's trying to be he's doing a Joe Anglim biopic, and he's trying to...
Oh my god, I want to see that movie so bad now.
I can't even now. Okay.
Mark leaves another alliance. He leaves the major alliance. He is
the social media guy
calculated.
is just being antisocial. Okay.
And
right before the I think he might be going.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mark Zuckerberg goes home here.
It is interesting because Leah was in both alliances with him, so could be a falling out between her and him, and he's probably the one that is going to be booted because Leah's just going to get her way.
Exactly. So let's see here. No one stands. First vote goes to Kim. Second vote goes to Gordon Ramsay.
Oh no.
Third vote goes to Chef Ramsay. Fourth vote goes to Kim. Fifth vote goes to Kim. Sixth vote goes to Kim. And Kim Kardashian is voted out with an idol in her pocket.
That just seems to be the theme this season.
Yeah, two people both voted out without playing their idols. People are just comfortable. In fact, there's just like there's just got to be a lot of last minute shuffles that happen here, because very unexpected here for Kim to get targeted here. So Jared Leto yet again just out. He does not know what is going on in this game.
Nope. He's just focused on trying to be Joe Anglim.
Yep.
Joey amazing.
Joe Anglim didn't matter if he was in the right votes, as long as he worked hard around camp and then won some immunities.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's see the new tribes. We got The Rock, Jared Leto, Kathleen Kennedy, Oprah Winfrey, and Steph Curry.
All right. I feel Oprah and Dwayne could be in trouble. However, Jared just being in the mix, just kind of, I don't know. This is a pretty big question mark tribe.
Yeah. There's a lot of different ways this could go. Jared Leto not really knowing what's going on, but like that's sometimes a good thing if you want to like bring someone to the end, because he's not that much of a threat. So maybe you keep him for that reason and take out Kathleen Kennedy. But the heroes have also been turning on each other, so who knows? Okay, and the new villain tribe: Danger Aaron, Gordon Ramsay, Mark Zuckerberg, Natalie Portman, and Vanessa Bear.
Okay, I think Mark is gonna go. Like, I feel like if this tribe goes, it has to be Mark.
Yeah, he's definitely in trouble here. And now we have a neutral tribe here. We got Kanye West, Leah Michelle, Logan Paul, Tanya Harding, and Vladimir Zelensky. Vladimir, the only hero on this tribe.
He can make it. He can make it.
You got to do it. This tribe.
Also, I think it isn't like an idol available in all three tribes now.
I believe so. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no one's found them. Well, I mean, villains can't because they just lost theirs. But like, yeah, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see if some people find some idols here. The Rock finds the hero hidden immunity idol.
Nice.
Okay, let's see if someone finds the villain tribe idol. Nope. And let's see if someone finds the neutral tribe idol. No. Okay, who wins immunity? The hero tribe wins immunity. So they are safe. I will say they have The Rock and Steph Curry on this tribe. I think that is a very strong physical group there.
That's accurate.
Yeah. And the villain tribe wins immunity. Vladimir Zelensky has to maneuver his way out of this now.
If he goes pre-merge, oh no.
It's going to be terrible. We're going to have to apologize to all of Ukraine.
Oh gosh.
Leto and Kathleen have a minor disagreements.
Leto's getting a little too real in his method acting.
Exactly. But then he's also impressing the rest of the team. Everyone apparently likes his method acting here, so.
Except for Kathleen.
Except for Kathleen.
No, you're not going to be in the new Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is Leto basically throwing Kathleen under the bus right here. He's making it so that he's not the villain that gets targeted here.
Nope.
Aaron is impressing the rest of the team.
Every time I just see that face, I'm like,
yeah, I know, isn't it the greatest picture ever? Mark is impressing the rest of the team. And Aaron leaves the alliance and creates an alliance with Mark Zuckerberg.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. But Mark Zuckerberg actually wants to trust Danger Aaron. Out of all people, Mark Zuckerberg trusts Danger Aaron like the most.
I feel Mark Zuckerberg just, being able to have the records of Instagram and Facebook, just knows everything about everyone. And he's just like able to all right, he's the least likely to be blindsiding me. So I'm going to really stick with him.
We also have a new idol found by Tanya Harding.
She may need it.
Yeah, it's very possible. But we gotta worry about President Zelensky first.
I know. I don't think anyone's worried about Tanya, but just anyone but President Zelensky.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Leah Michelle just because I don't want Zelensky going home here.
I think Kanye should go. There can only be one president.
Yeah, this would be hilarious if the presidents finally, this is the first chance they're together. Kanye was probably throwing the fact that he's president Kanye into Zelensky's face. I could see it. I could see them deciding which one do you stand with. Do you stand with President Kanye or do you stand with President Zelensky?
Oh, God.
Okay. First vote goes to Kanye, President Kanye.
All right.
Second vote goes to President Kanye. Third vote goes to Tanya.
Okay, we're safe.
And Kanye is voted out of the game.
All right.
Only one president.
I think we're all good with that. It's funny. Right after his ex-wife separated wife.
Yeah, they need to bring back they need to do pre-merge Ponderosa just for that moment, just so that we can see the two of them have to now be at Ponderosa together. Keeping up with Ponderosa. That should be the the name of it.
Good. Yeah, they just need to straight up bring Ponderosa back because
Yeah. I heard of a reasoning why it didn't happen. I'll tell you off camera because I don't want to spread any maybe potential false rumors on here.
that's fair. That's
Yes.
fair.
So, because I don't know if it's 100% true. So I'll tell you off camera. But yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Okay. Let's move over here. Villain tribe. I was currently hidden. And Tanya's got that idol. Let's go to reward challenge. And the hero tribe wins rewards. They win a grill, chicken kebabs, steaks, and spices. And the villain tribe wins reward. They win chicken kebabs. Nice.
All right.
And Leah Michelle is going to Ghost Islands.
Is there a challenge?
She does wage her vote and loses.
Things might be very interesting if neutral loses because they haven't won a single challenge.
Exactly. Kind of hoping it would be interesting. So the hero tribe wins immunity and the villain tribe wins immunity.
All right.
We got what we wanted.
I'm always nervous for Zelensky, but
Yeah.
let's see.
Danger Aaron finds the villain hidden immunity idol.
Somehow I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, he was off trying to film some jackass stunts for the season, and ends up falling into a pile of leaves or something, and finds an idol right over there. So look at that, Danger Aaron managing to be an idol finder.
Nice.
Chef Ramsay is impressing the rest of the team. Mark and Natalie bond strongly.
Mark with the very peculiar social game.
And Danger Aaron and Mark Zuckerberg's alliance dissolves. What is happening with?
I don't know what kind of game. I don't know what kind of game he's playing
really bad, or he has like 700 IQ plays right now. Like Danger Aaron just found the idol, and then he gets rid of his closest ally. He's like, I don't care about you anymore.
The thing is, Mark is just like, he keeps making these moves when he's not in danger.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like one thing though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely interesting there. Leah has lost her vote at the next tribal council. Tanya has the hidden immunity idol. Zelensky has the legacy. Tanya and President Zelensky bond slightly. And Leah leaves the alliance with The Rock, Leah, Natalie, and Zelensky.
I think it's Leah.
Yeah, I think Leah's going home here. There's only 3 votes, so you just need 2 votes to decide this tribal. And I think Zelensky and Tanya are going to vote together. So yeah. It's either Logan Paul or Leah.
Let's see.
First vote goes to Tanya. Second vote goes to Leah. And Leah is voted out of the game right before the merge. Yeah, so yeah, the only person who voted, Logan, voting against those two. But doesn't matter if you're on the outs there because we are now merged.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so who are the standouts in your opinion so far?
I'd say Mark is definitely a big standout just because his gameplay is so bizarre.
He's a big character on the season so far.
Big character. I feel like Oprah is also kind of there with Vanessa, their little hero alliance, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel Danger Aaron is doing pretty good. Zelensky's doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say those 5 or 6 are probably the standouts.
Yeah, I agree. I think you pretty much covered everyone who's at least so far seen some pretty big moments or creating the right alliances for where we are going to see now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aaron, The Rock, Tanya, and Zelensky all have advantages here so far.
All right. And he can play it this time. So Zelensky can play his.
Yeah, so we'll see if he wants to
like
just guarantee himself not to be the merge boots. Okay. Oprah with alliances with Zelensky and Vanessa Bear are pretty strong. So yeah. Vanessa is on Ghost Island. She does wager her votes. Vanessa extends the life of her idol by 3 extra rounds. However, she has lost her votes. She can't vote, but she has an idol that can be used. It's like 4 tribal councils because they guarded. This is 3 extra rounds. So,
all right, that's not too bad.
Yeah. And Mark Zuckerberg wins the first individual immunity.
Wow.
Okay. Starting off strong here. Vanessa lost her votes. Aaron and Logan bond strongly. Tanya and Vanessa bond strongly. And Mark is impressing the rest of the team. And Kathleen is medically evacuated from the game due to an injury.
Well,
Didn't see
I'm
that
not
one
too.
coming.
She was kind of invisible this game, so it's not like the.
Yeah, she
worst
definitely
thing
had the purple edit, definitely. So I guess that's wise that she gets medevac. So give her the purple edits.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, well, now I would say the legacy advantage is now just like straight up just for Spinal 6. That's kind of like the interesting thing that came out of that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it gives Zelensky, he doesn't have to even worry about that making that decision. So, ease of mind for him.
It also means that, yeah, we are now even when it comes to heroes and villains. No, actually, no, we are.
Are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we are.
All right.
Yes.
So we're about even.
Okay. And that honestly, that's good for Vanessa because that means that she doesn't have to go to that tribal council, so it actually saves her thing even longer.
Yeah. She still loses her vote, but still.
Yeah. Group number 1 consists of 6 castaways. We got The Rock, Logan Paul, Natalie Portman, Oprah Winfrey, Vanessa Bear, and Zelensky versus Danger Aaron, Gordon Ramsay, Jared Leto, Mark Zuckerberg, Steph Curry, and Tanya Harding. And that group wins reward. They win a feast of tacos, burritos, quesadillas, and margaritas. And they're sending Oprah to Ghost Islands.
Probably nothing there.
Nothing there. Okay, let's now see who wins immunity. Jared Leto is fulfilling his Joe Anglim biopic movie.
Yeah. It's a rather neutral person to win. So thing is, since we didn't have that challenge, everything's a little bit up in the air on like what it could be.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like alliance wise.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Logan and Mark find something in common. And Natalie has a major meltdown. And a new alliance forms between Danger Aaron, Gordon Ramsay, Logan Paul, and Mark Zuckerberg. The villains have tempted Danger Aaron to their side.
I mean, Gordon Ramsay's not a like total villain.
Yeah.
It is interesting. Mark is kind of playing like a Suri game. Like in our Brantsteele, Suri Fields would make alliances and break them and stuff. He's doing a very similar strategy.
Exactly. He's making alliances that are going to stick together, but then he leaves to create another alliance somewhere else for just like that a short period of time, just to leave to create a new alliance somewhere else. I
Wonder what his plan is.
don't know. I can't imagine him getting votes in the end the way he's playing, but it's
Yeah.
definitely fun and entertaining at the very least. Okay, let's see. Who goes home here? This is the first real merge vote.
So hard to say.
We know Vanessa can't vote, so technically villains, if they stick together, they would have the numbers.
Oh wait, I did miscount. So there is 7 heroes and 5 villains.
Is there?
Yeah, because the villains are Gordon Ramsay, Jared Leto, Logan Paul, Mark Zuckerberg, and Tanya Harding. The multiple colors kind of
Oh
make
yeah.
things.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I'm gonna say just cause Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I'm gonna say we might get a big move here. I'm gonna say Oprah Winfrey.
We'll see.
Okay, Vanessa loses votes. The Rock uses the hero hidden immunity idol. So
All right.
be The Rock. First vote goes to The Rock, does not count. Second vote goes to The Rock, does not count. Third vote goes to The Rock, does not count. Fourth vote goes to The Rock, does not count. Fifth vote goes to The Rock, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Steph Curry. Seventh vote goes to Logan Paul. Eighth vote goes to Logan Paul. Ninth vote goes to Steph Curry. 10th vote goes to Logan Paul. And Logan Paul is voted out. The Rock played his idol correctly.
Yep.
And Logan Paul. Yeah. So what you were correct, right? You said Logan Paul and
Yeah.
He wasn't the main vote, but he gets voted out at the end, so you called it.
Nice.
So,
All right. How did this?
Yeah, so Chef Ramsay, Curry, Aaron, Logan, and Mark voted for The Rock. Leto, Oprah, Zelensky, and Tanya voted Logan, and Natalie and The Rock voted Curry.
Okay.
Interesting. I wonder if The Rock wants to get rid of Curry because of physical threats. Like he knows that he's also a physical player, so maybe take out the physical players at this stage.
I don't think. If anything, I would be like, if I was in The Rock's position, keep all the physical threats because like, no one's really gonna beat The Rock in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm looking, I think the person who has the best chance of consistently beating him is Steph Curry. Maybe Jared Leto now that he's imitating Joe England.
Exactly. We'll just have to see.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay, group number 1 is Gordon Ramsay, Jared Leto, Mark Zuckerberg, Steph Curry, and Vladimir Zelensky. Group number 2 is Danger Aaron, Dwayne Johnson, Natalie Portman, Oprah Winfrey, and Vanessa Bear. Tanya does not participate and cannot win reward. Group number 2 wins. They win a helicopter flight to a bluff overlooking the islands and a picnic lunch. And they send President Zelensky to Ghost Islands.
All right.
He does wager his vote and loses. Everyone is losing at Ghost Island. Okay, let's see who wins immunity. And The Rock wins immunity.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we might see like a Jared Leto or Steph Curry get taken out here, in my opinion.
Either or.
Yeah. Chef Ramsay and President Zelensky bond strongly.
Nice.
Vanessa and President Zelensky bond strongly.
Everyone just loving.
Chef Ramsay and President Zelensky then have a small fight, probably because he notices Zelensky is making good with other people.
Well, I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
I was like, Zelensky, that social game. Oh,
Yeah. His social game was so good that it was noticed by someone else. Like, wait a second, were we just being played? Okay.
I think it's gonna be Jared Leto.
Yeah. I'll say Jared Leto too. Okay. Tanya uses her hidden immunity idol. First vote goes to Tanya Harding, does not count. Second vote goes to Jared Leto. So wasted idol there. Third vote goes to Chef Ramsay. Fourth vote goes to Jared Leto. Fifth vote goes to Chef Ramsay. Sixth vote goes to Chef Ramsay.
Oh no.
Seventh vote goes to Chef Ramsay. Eighth vote goes to Jared Leto. Wow. So I think Zelensky saw, wait, now you're jealous that I'm aligning with other people. That's not okay. I got to get rid of you now.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dang. He was like I love how we're losing the villains, but he was like the one villain where like, oh, if he's in the mix, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there are now only 3 villains left.
Yeah, exactly. Danger Aaron completely not knowing what's going on. I mean, the only vote for Tanya.
Huh. I'm still wondering why she played her idol.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't know.
Aaron let it slip or something. I don't know.
Maybe he was like very adamant that he wants Tanya out of the game, but no one was listening to him. But she was so afraid that this one person was saying her name over and over again.
Yeah. All right. I'd say out of the 10,
Oh yeah,
I will say I think Zelensky is playing the best game.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
think Zelensky is playing the best game. I think Zuckerberg is the best character on the games in the game so far, like in terms of screen time and personality, like of what we're what we're being able to see. I think The Rock, Jared Leto, and Steph Curry have a bit of a. I feel like they got to bump heads at some point. Like I feel like the 3 of them are definitely going to be looking for some challenges here.
Though I do feel that Dwayne is probably the one who's playing the better out of the 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and Aaron's just being Aaron.
Yep. Yeah, he's if he gets to the end and be a 0 vote finalist, I would not be surprised. Okay, immunity challenge. Aaron wins immunity for the first group of Danger Aaron, Jared Leto, Natalie Portman, Oprah Winfrey, and Steph Curry. And for The Rock, Zuckerberg, Tanya Harding, Vanessa Bear, and Zelensky. Mark wins immunity for the second group.
The hell?
Mark Zuckerberg might be an all-star going into All-Stars 11 at this rate.
You know, it looks like it, to be honest.
It's very possible. Leto and Oprah have a small fight. And a new alliance forms between Aaron, Leto, and Natalie Portman. And Natalie works hard at camp and becomes tired.
Okay.
And there, no events occurred. So nothing. They're just like, okay, let's just go to tribal. We don't need to talk about it. So it's either Oprah or Steph Curry going home here.
I feel it's going to be Oprah.
I'm going to say Steph Curry. Aaron uses the idol on Leto. Why? Wait, why, Aaron? Why are you doing that?
I have zero idea.
That is the dumbest move you could ever do, Aaron. I'm so dumb. I don't even need to read the votes. I know that is incorrect.
Is it though? We'll see. We'll see.
First vote goes to Oprah.
Jesus Christ.
Second vote goes to Oprah. Third vote goes to Curry. Yeah, Oprah goes, wow, it's like very obvious it was one of these two.
I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know. That
Was him and Leto, I guess because Leto is his ally, and it was like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to build some actual. He's trying to get some jury favor or something. I don't know.
All right. This side, little worried.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I think Vanessa plays her idol here.
I think she. Yeah, whenever you have like, especially if you have a temporary idol in one of these like divide into a smaller group, I think you should just play it just to be safe. If you know you only have it for like this and maybe one other tribal council, just be safe.
Yeah. I'm gonna say The Rock goes here.
The Rock definitely has some potential like threat capabilities here. Same with Zelensky. I think if they want to make a big movie, you take either Zelensky or The Rock here.
Honestly, I didn't mention this in the little breakdown, but I feel Vanessa is playing a nice little sleeper game.
Yeah, she could get to the end with maybe some of these villains like Zuckerberg and Tanya or something, and just be the likable person who wins.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, Vanessa uses her idol on Tanya.
Oh.
Okay, interesting. First vote goes to Tanya, does not count. Second vote goes to Tanya, does not count. Third vote goes to Tanya, does not count.
Going.
Fourth vote goes to The Rock.
Oh,
The
dang.
Rock gets idled out.
By Vanessa.
Wow, that's a big move by Vanessa.
Dang, sleeper threat, I guess not. She's a threat now.
Yeah, we mentioned her being a sleeper threat, and then immediately she's like, what did you just say? I'm not a sleeper threat.
Sleeper threat? Okay, gonna take out The Rock. Thank you very much.
Okay, here we got now final 8 here. So yeah, Vanessa's points I think just skyrocketed.
Oh yeah.
Zelensky I still say is probably number 1 here. Yeah, I think these are the 2 biggest threats to win the game.
I agree.
I think Zuckerberg, Leto, and Aaron are more just interesting characters. They're not really playing winning games, but they're they're doing some fun, interesting things. Yeah, I think Tanya might get brought far as just like a number or a goat. Haven't really seen much of Natalie Portman. She's kind of been purpled.
Yeah, rather unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, and Steph Curry. Now that The Rock's gone, maybe he could start trying to do good in some of these challenges. We haven't really seen him do much yet.
We'll just have to see.
Okay,
Don't forget, Leto is being Joe Anglo. So.
That is true. Yeah. Curry wins rewards.
All right.
And he shares it with Zuckerberg, Zelensky, and Danger Aaron. They win a feast of ribs, chicken, burgers, pastries, and ice cream with their loved ones. All this loved ones.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I don't know who Zuckerberg has as his loved ones. I guess I mean he has a wife, I guess. So
probably her.
Yeah. And Tanya is going to Ghost Island. Also, like that mentioned, Curry needs to start winning some challenges. At least he wins reward. It's not immunity, but it can maybe align himself. Yeah. She does win her vote and wins the secret advantage. This advantage for the next immunity challenge. Can Tanya win immunity? Steph Curry wins immunity. Okay.
All right. He's starting to make a name for himself.
Curry finds the yin yang immunity idol.
I think kind of like similar to Vanessa. As soon as we said something, he's like, "All right, yeah, now I'm gonna prove to you guys.
Yeah,
You didn't include me in that list. Here you go."
Yeah, he waited until near the end of the game to really turn it on. Vanessa has a major meltdown. Tanya and President Zelensky bond slightly. Natalie and Tanya bond slightly. Okay. So Tanya with a bit of a social game there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Vanessa did just have that meltdown. She doesn't have any safety, so do people realize that Vanessa just made a big move and now realize that you got to take out the next big move player?
I think you have to take out Mark. He's too much of a wild card.
Yeah.
And I think he's the only threat to Steven right now, because other than him and Leto, he's really the only one that's won.
Yeah. Exactly. I will say, when you're at this stage in the game and you're a physical player, you want to not have any other physical players there. You want to be able to win the challenges at a consistent basis. So taking out Leto or Zuckerberg here makes it it makes it more likely that he win challenges in the future.
Makes sense.
First vote goes to Tanya. Second vote goes to Mark. Third vote goes to Mark. Fourth vote goes to Tanya. Fifth vote goes to Tanya. Sixth vote goes to Tanya. Seventh vote goes to Mark. One vote left. And Tanya Harding voted out at final 8.
I guess she was starting to kind of like starting to become more of a social threat, and they were worried about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it just started bonding with a few people, and that was not what everyone wanted to see from someone who they thought was going to be a goat. So Curry, Aaron, Leto, Mark, and Natalie voted Tanya. Zelensky, Tanya, and Vanessa voted Mark.
All right. This is the last one before the finale.
Yep. So we'll do this, and then we'll do our last assessment after this tribal.
Yeah.
Okay, reward challenge. Pair number 1 is Natalie Portman, Zelensky. Pair number 2 is Danger Aaron, Zuckerberg. And pair number 3 is Jared Leto and Vanessa Bear. Curry does not participate and cannot win rewards, so not even giving him the chance.
Nope.
And group number 2 wins between Danger Aaron and Mark Zuckerberg. And they share the reward with President Zelensky. They win a chance to deliver supplies to a local Fijian school, along with a meal of fried chicken and chocolate cake. The winning group can then send 1 player, and they are sending Jared Leto to Ghost Island.
That'll be interesting.
He does not wager his vote, though. He's not even going to try.
Oh, come on.
He's just hoping he wins this immunity. Let's see if he is correct. Steph Curry wins immunity.
Damn.
Yeah, he was waiting for The Rock to go home, and now that The Rock's gone, he can start trying to win some of these. Aaron is impressing the rest of the team. Leto and Mark bond strongly. Jared Leto, Mark Zuckerberg, Steph Curry, and Zelensky create an alliance. And Vanessa is completely worn out, but is not giving up.
It doesn't look good for her.
Yeah.
The guys are all together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say Vanessa's going home here. I think Natalie is a better chance for them to like bring closer to the end, but Vanessa's like, if you get her to the end, she has a good chance of winning.
Yeah. Oh well. You had a great run, Vanessa, but alas.
First vote goes to Jared Leto. Second vote goes to Vanessa. Third vote goes to Vanessa. Fourth vote goes to Vanessa. And Vanessa voted out in a 6-1 vote. It was the clear choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think she may have potential to come back.
Yeah.
We really got to see, but I feel like, she's a contender.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she started to come on the last few episodes, so definitely a chance. Okay. We have our finale. Let's do a little assessment of the remaining players.
I feel the big two, it's Steven or Zelensky. Leto's kind of there, but like he does make moves. Danger Aaron makes moves, but not always the greatest moves.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't know what's going on, but like he's in this like dudes alliance, and I think it's working for him. And Natalie Portman's just there, last lady standing.
Yeah, exactly. That I guess that's really her. That would be her pitch, is like, I survived the dude alliance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think Zelensky and Curry have a potential winning edit so far. Okay, and Zelensky can't be voted out here, so he's guaranteed final 5.
Nice.
And let's see who wins immunity. Danger Aaron wins immunity. He also wins a steak dinner with baked potato, bread, and desserts. And he shares the reward with 2 other castaways, Mark Zuckerberg and Natalie Portman. So yeah. Okay. Aaron and Natalie have a small fight. Not good for Natalie. And the alliance between Natalie and Zelensky dissolves. And Leto is completely worn out, but is not giving up. So
I think it's Natalie. It's
yeah, I think the girl has just kind of got turned on here.
Yeah.
Okay, Zelensky uses the legacy advantage. First vote goes to Steph Curry. Second vote goes to Natalie. Third vote goes to Curry. Fourth vote goes to Natalie. Fifth vote goes to Curry. 1 vote left. Natalie. We are tied between Natalie Portman and Steph Curry.
Okay, so maybe not as straightforward as we thought, but I guess we just have to see.
It feels like they were maybe planning for a potential idol play, so they split the votes here.
Probably. We'll see.
First vote goes to Natalie. Second vote goes to Curry. Third vote goes to Curry. Fourth vote goes to Natalie. We are tied. Either Jared Leto or Mark Zuckerberg are going home by drawing rocks.
Let it be Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, the game has spoken.
Yeah.
That was not
Makes
in his
sense.
calculations. He did not calculate a rock draw going that way.
Well, it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of crazy. So Danger Aaron, Leto, and Natalie voted Curry. Curry, Mark, and Zelensky voted Natalie. So with Leto going down there, it definitely seems tough for this team right here. The people who
Zelensky and Curry.
Yeah, Zelensky and Curry could be in some trouble, which those were the 2 people who I thought could win. So they are.
I mean, it would make sense at this point to get rid of them. So
yeah. Man, but if we end up with the final 3 of Danger Aaron, Leto, and Natalie Portman,
that would be not quite ideal.
Yeah. Okay, Curry has the yin yang immunity still.
So he's good.
Let's see who wins immunity. Curry wins immunity.
All right, so he can actually flip it. If he plays it for, I don't think he plays it for Zelensky.
Yeah. It's one of these things. Do you play it for him to maybe have a better chance of getting to yourself to the end? Like, trying to secure another vote for you? Or do
But I
you...
mean, it's fire at this point
Yeah.
after this vote.
Yeah, but you never know. Zelensky could win that final four fire challenge. I mean, what is it? It's the final four immunity.
That's why, like I said, the fourth one is always, the final four is always a very playable one. I would say Curry's biggest threat right now is Zelensky. So like getting rid of him now is crucial.
Yeah. Leto leaves the alliance of Curry and Zelensky.
Okay, I think they're gonna get rid of Zelensky.
Yeah, that would be the right move.
I don't want it to happen. He made it too
Curry
far.
uses the idol on President Zelensky.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
pretty
let
happy.
it be Leto.
First vote goes to Zelensky, does not count. Second vote goes to Zelensky, does not count. Third vote goes to Zelensky, does not count. He has saved Zelensky. Fourth vote goes to Aaron. Danger Aaron is idled out at final five. Dang.
All right, where does the game go from here? Because it's like either one or both are going to make it to the end.
Yeah. We're either looking at a Curry win or a Zelensky win at this point.
Because I feel both Jared and Natalie, where I feel like Jared may have a bit more of a resume. Natalie has really not done much, if not anything, this season.
Yeah, I think Jared needs to win this X immunity and maybe even put himself in fire or something. Like he needs a big last minute move against either Zelensky or Curry, I think, to get him into that running, but I just don't see it.
I don't even think that's enough, really.
Yeah. We shall see. Yeah, it's the 2v2 right now between Leto and Portman versus Curry and Zelensky. Let's see who wins immunity. Curry wins final immunity.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see if he brings Zelensky with him.
Okay, no events occurred. He decides to give up individual immunity and compete in fire against Natalie Portman.
That's not how I thought things were going to go.
No. Of all the people he's also going into fire against, he's going in against Natalie.
I think he's trying to put himself, because Curry's played a very respectable game. I think this is one more thing to add to his resume to put him over the top.
Yeah, exactly. Probably face the person you most likely think he can beat in fire. So that way you kind of can just guarantee the check of that going his way. Curry wins and beats Natalie. And there we go. We got our final three. Okay, so if I have to guess the first, second, and third place here, I'm going to go Zelensky first, Curry second, Leto third.
I think Curry is just going to pull ahead of Zelensky, and Jared is going to be a no-vote situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think he's
I'm
being
still
zero
rooting for Zelensky,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel Curry's game is a bit flashier.
Yeah. My only thing is against Curry is that he did come in near the end, whereas I think Zelensky was visible throughout it, doing stuff. So there is that.
Trust me, I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. First vote goes to Curry. Second vote goes to Zelensky. Third vote goes to Leto. Fourth vote goes to Zelensky. Fifth vote goes to Curry. Sixth vote goes to Zelensky. Seventh vote goes to Zelensky. Eighth vote goes to Curry. Ninth vote goes, and winner goes to President Zelensky in a 6-3 to 1 vote.
All right, this is a very satisfying win.
Yeah. Nice. Look at that. President of Ukraine winning Celebrities 4.
Yep, a real hero winning this. I know, to be honest, I was also worried because of the polar opposite of this happening where he gets voted out first. I was very worried about that too.
Yeah.
And so the fact that he won, I think is super cool.
Yeah, him going out anywhere pre-merge would have been awful. He it was like he really needed, we needed him to make the merge at least.
Yeah, we might have had to start over if that happened.
Yeah, we would have. If he first booted, I would have been like, "Want to just resimulate this?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But he ends up winning. And let's see. So Natalie's the only vote for Leto, so that makes sense because they were kind of alliance near the end there. So I guess trying to help out there. Kathleen, Logan Paul, and Mark Zuckerberg voted for Curry. Whereas Chef Ramsay, Danger Aaron, Oprah, The Rock, Tanya, and Vanessa voted for Zelensky.
Nice.
And Ariana wins the fan favorite awards.
Very out of left field.
Yeah, wait a second. She was the first boot. The first boot won the fan favorite.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one, Brantsteele.
I will say this too. It's also impressive that Zelensky was on every single tribe at one point.
Yeah. I think he had to play the game hard, in a way harder than anyone else out there. So I definitely think this is a well-earned win.
Yeah.
Nice.
I agree.
Yeah, I think Zelensky's definitely a potential to come back. I think Steph Curry definitely a potential to come back. Same with Zuckerberg or Vanessa Bear. I think they're definitely good chances.
Yeah. I'd say that's a solid top 5.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah, maybe Danger, or maybe in a long shot he might have a chance, but
we have. I don't know. It's always tough with the pool. Even if we have 6 people that we choose per tribe, it's always for 12. Even if it's 12 for a season, an all-star season, it's always tricky. Because this one, anime one was done pretty well, and there was a few standouts there.
Yeah.
And even our 41 versus 42, we had some nice little standout moments there as well. So
exactly, and we still have one more season before the All-Star, so who knows?
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be one for the record books, my friends.
Yeah. To take that into what you want. Okay, let's look here quick at the statistics. Steph Curry with 4 immunity wins. Only one more challenge win than Danger Aaron. So Danger Aaron was definitely winning some of these rewards. Zelensky, most strategic, that makes sense. Zuckerberg as the second strategics, and then Danger Aaron.
Well, Zuckerberg was making moves. It's just no one could really see what he was doing, and also the fact that he got rocked out.
Yeah,
I think definitely made him lower on the list. But
yeah, exactly. He was doing strategic moves, but not social moves. So, it was definitely smart on getting him further, but he just, I think eventually he would have lost anyways, just because he didn't have good relationships.
Yeah. Also, did Zelensky get 0 votes?
Zelensky got 3 votes against him.
Gotcha. It was Kathleen who got evacuated that had the least amount.
Yeah. She got one vote against her, but yeah, didn't have much there. So yeah, that does it here. For celebrities 4. That's now the 4th celebrities one we done. Zelensky now gets to join the ranks with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Snooki, and who won celebrities 3? I totally forgot.
It was wasn't it Vlad the Impaler?
It was
like
yeah, Vlad the Impaler. Yeah, it was old history, old celebrities versus newer celebrities. Yeah.
It's funny how we have 2 or like Vladimir. So
Yeah.
so if you ever want to, be a good Survivor contestant, or like if you have the name Vlad or Vladimir, try out for Survivor. You might actually win.
Exactly. Nice.
All right.
So yeah, that's going to do it for this week, and we will see you next week for our next episode.
Peace out, guys.